What's up, YouTubenites? Once again, this is Lords of the Late Box.
Hey, better late than never. You know what I mean?
Hey, man, sometimes it happens. And it's not my computer. It's work-related, and I work in healthcare. So,
life, ladies and gentlemen, life.
When stuff like this happens, I have to really, because it's literally life or death when you work in healthcare and you have network problems and patient care isn't taken care of. But you don't need to hear about it from me. You know, you need to hear it from. You need to hear it from, I think we need to hear from Say the Word, I do believe.
Say that word. Man, love it.
What's up, everybody? I am going to put in an over-under on Moon Knight books. I'm going to put it let's put it at 5.5.
Ooh, wow.
I'm shooting for the moon.
Like the over-under.
Pun intended. So obviously, with the Moon Knight trailer, then we'll see what happens. You know what I'm saying? So let's say hello to our sponsors. I know you guys have been waiting long enough. You can wait a little bit more, man. Sorry, somebody asked for DJ Lady Style, but somebody said say the word, so they got it first. So, show sponsored by our friends over at CovrPrice.com. Sign up for a 2-week free trial or $6.99 a month for your price guides, collections, trends, and they're doing so much more. They're doing all kinds of good stuff. Also, the show is sponsored by our friends at KRSComics.com. Go to KRSComics.com. Use discount code of LOTLB. And this is going to be fire. Because I can't live without my radio.
Oh, that's dope. That's dope.
Damn.
Man, I can actually hear that. Fuck that cover. Hooray for Big Poppy. Needs to come on.
It's going to be dope. Sweet, this is like... my prediction, this will be like the DJ variant.
I like how Mayhew signed his name kind of like graffiti on the back. That's sweet.
Exactly. I mean, it's just like out of Into the Spider-Verse when they were doing the graffiti. So this goes on sale Wednesday at noon Eastern, 9 Pacific. Use discount code LOTLB. This is going to be dope. I am gonna buy
Super
at
dope.
least 5 sets. But
In case you want to read more than once.
Yeah. Also, so sponsored by our friends over at My Slabs. Right now they're doing a Hulk 180 giveaway.
First appearance of Wolverine.
First ever appearance of Wolverine on the last page. See, they even showed it there. So it's a random drawing.
He talks.
Random drawing.
Body.
Follow My Slabs on MySlabs_comics on Instagram. Like and share this post, and the winner must have a My Slabs account. So it's free, and you can win the first whatever appearance of cameo.
I don't care. 181 is just the better cover all the way around.
But 8.5 in this book is still
this is the first appearance, though. I will say it is.
Good price.
Yeah. So you know,
if you want to win that argument, yes. But the book everyone wants, the red one.
Yeah. So head on over to follow MySlabs_comics on Instagram. Like and share the post, and the winner must have a My Slabs account. Why don't you have a My Slabs account? Brian does.
Should. I do. And
Justin does. I do. And I'm going to be selling some stuff. I'm going to be slanging.
You just sent a bunch of comics off to CGC, didn't you?
17, actually. All modern.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so Fast Track. Damn, they upped the Fast Track price to $15 now, which is a bit of a bummer. All right, so let's get right to it, boys and girls. This is the CovrPrice Top 10, and as always, there's always one that doesn't quite break the top 10, but is worth honorable mention as a runner-up. What do we got for number 11, Justin?
We got our first Moon Knight book tonight. Moon Knight number 188, the Bill Sienkiewicz lenticular cover from Marvel Comics back in 2017. So, of course, Moon Knight books are super hot right now. We're going to get into why it's trending in just a bit. But the first issue appearance of the Sun King, which is spiking across all variants. This lenticular cover features Bill Sienkiewicz homage to his own awesome cover that he did back in the 1980s for Moon Knight 25. Last week, sold 25 copies, 7-day uptrend of 195%. And CGC high sale of a 9.8 for 150 bones. Not bad.
You know, the lenticular covers are pretty easy to get 9/8 in. You know what I mean? Because of the hard, I guess, stock cover or whatever. Yeah. And I believe the lenticular covers also, if you like move them around, they do a little bit. They change the image, right? Because I remember Marvel did like a bunch of them. At one point, and I was getting them, and I thought they were pretty cool. So it's good to see this the lenticular cover from Bill Sienkiewicz, Moon Knight #1.
I'm amazed by the pronunciation of that name with the spelling. Yeah, it's great.
It's funny, on his Twitter, he actually has the he has the enunciation.
What is the background? Is it do you know what, Polish or I'm not sure what his.
That definitely sounds Polish, yeah. So shout out to Bill Sienkiewicz, who's still killing it, who homage his own stuff. That's pretty cool, man. All right, so Moon Knight number 188 didn't crack the top 10, but it did come in at number 11. All right, Brian, break us off something. What do we got for number 10?
Well, this is bittersweet. Moon Knight number 3. This is the newsstand edition from back in 1981, and this issue features the first appearance of Midnight Man. Despite no appearance in the recent Moon Knight trailer, the character has had a recent spike in sales. This is most likely due to the tragic passing of French actor Gaspard Ulliel, who is playing the character in the Disney Plus series. 36 copies sold, a 7-day trend of 120% uptick, and it had a high sale of $640 for a CGC 9.8.
Yeah,
so probably pretty hard on this book.
Yeah, and he died in a
skiing accident.
Yeah. That's crazy, right?
Horrible.
Man, yeah, so young too, man. That's crazy, but he enters, I don't want to say pantheon, but there's a select few actors who died right before a movie came out. Most notably Heath Ledger, right? Brandon Lee for The Crow. I think he died before that movie came out. And I think Princess Leia too, right? Did she? Right? I don't know if she filmed any scenes before that or while she was doing it. But there's like a weird, small little thing of definitely Bruce Lee is probably the most biggest one, because Game of Death, you can literally tell that's not him in some of those scenes, but they decided to cut together and use body doubles for it. And Game of Death, I mean, the scenes with Bruce Lee in it was great. The rest of the movie is trash, and I love me some Bruce Lee, but
Didn't the
yeah.
guy who played him go on to be like the fake Bruce Lee or something for a long time?
Well, when Bruce Lee passed away, there was Bruce Lee. There was all kinds of, everybody tried to fill the void of Bruce Lee. And then Jackie Chan was like, you know what? I'm going to be my own self. And he did his own thing. And he kind of took over the mantle after that. There's a really interesting documentary on Netflix about Hong Kong movies and how the Shaw brothers first passed on Bruce Lee. And then they passed on Jackie Chan. Right, I mean, because I believe it was Harvest something. They passed on arguably two of the biggest Hong Kong actors, kung fu action actors of all time. Shaw Brothers did.
Wow.
It's kind of not good. All right, so number 10 on the list, Moon Knight, number 3 from 1981. Let's break this monotony up. Could it be another Moon Knight book? Let's see.
Oh, no, it's not. It's a super hot
Wow,
Catwoman
dang.
number 39. The Suzumiga 1 in 25 ratio variant. So it's amazing that some of these 1 in 25s are doing right now out the gate for DC. That pre-release buzz truly seems to help with these hot releases, hit those big numbers. This was definitely the case for this 1 in 25 ratio variant. 27 copies sold last week, 168% uptick with a high sale of $167 for a raw copy. Oof, she looking crazy with all those gems.
I like it.
That is gorgeous. I dig this one. Yeah, I can't wait to see. I think the gal they cast for Catwoman in the new Pattinson Batman looks perfect.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
isn't that like that's Kravitz, right? Lenny Kravitz's daughter or something?
Yes.
Yes, but she looks the role. I mean,
Oh,
she
yeah, it
looks
looks
the
great.
physical. I mean, everything. I mean, I am not a Marvel fan or a DC fan when it comes to comic books or movies. I try to consume all comic book movies. You know
Yeah,
what I
hell
mean?
yeah.
Because
If
so
they're
I don't
good.
know. And there's a lot of people that are just hating on Pattinson Batman because they want Ben Affleck, but I'm like, dude, he's too old.
You know what?
Let's go with.
Every Batman has been hated on. Every single one of them until they see him, and then everyone loves him. So
Well,
everyone
except
hated
for,
Ben Affleck. And
George Clooney. George Clooney. But that wasn't his fault. But Val, like the most
Nip
surprising
Pursuit.
one
Okay, come on.
was Michael Keaton. Like when he was cast, he was a comedic actor at the time, right? But man, Michael
Yeah,
Keaton,
like Mr. Mom. Shit, we're gonna have Mr. Mom be Batman.
I mean, he did a bunch of comedies, and then he's cast out of nowhere, and he was like the perfect Batman. It was like, I'm Batman. All right, so number 9 on the list is Catwoman, number 39 from 2022. Look at that, already hitting 167. Holy cow, for a raw dog. All right. What's next on number 8? Another Moon Knight book?
Well, hell must have frozen over because we got 2 DC books back to back. 1989, the Batman years. Sandman number 10, and it was recently announced that actor Boyd Holbrook would be playing the role of the Corinthian on Netflix's The Sandman series. He's a creepy character with teeth for eyes, so he should be one of those characters that will easily stand out. In addition, it was also recently announced that James Tynion is writing a new comic series, Nightmare Country, which will be based in the Sandman universe centered around the Corinthian. These two factors played a main role in moving 36 copies this week, giving it a 7-day uptick of 138% and a high sale of $678 for a CGC 9.8.
I still think this entire Sandman series is like undervalued, like because first of all, Neil Gaiman, he's a god, and they're gonna be doing it, a series, and for some reason or other, some shows that are streaming they get hot and they cause comic books to move, and some don't. Yeah, that's what the show is called. It's called Iron Fist and Kung Fu Kicks. It's a Netflix documentary. It's all about the golden age of Hong Kong cinema when it was Shaw Brothers and all that. And they go all the way from like the early days in the 70s all the way up to like Jet Li and Donnie Yen. It's pretty dope, man. You guys should peep it out. So number 8 on the list, as I digress, Sandman, Number 10. Don't be sandbagging. Get those. All right. So we haven't had a Moon Knight book in a while, and I don't think we're going to. Oh, shit. We got another one.
Oh, man. Again, we're back to the Moon Knight number 188. This is just the regular cover from Marvel Comics back in 2017. So while Moon Knight trailer was met with positive reactions, many felt disappointed in the reveal of Ethan Hawke playing Arthur Harrow, a relatively obscure Moon Knight villain, so much so that the speculation has begun again that he's going to be playing a different character in disguise, like Dracula, maybe. The other theory surrounds the cult scenes involving Harrow, leading many to believe he's either a pawn of the Sun King or possibly the Sun King in disguise. Regardless, the hope of the Sun King playing a significant role has made his first appearance in this issue trend in a huge way. This book is continuing to grow even higher with one of the theories that are going to pan out. Regardless, this landed on this week's list. Sold 41 copies, had a 7-day uptrend of 135% and a high sale of $550 for CGC 9.8.
Yeah.
What?
So I think last week I said it. I think this is a misdirect from Marvel, because they would never ever reveal a character's name in the trailer when they purposely put it in the subtitles, right? And even because Arthur Harrow doesn't have any powers, he's a doctor, right? He's just a doctor. But in the trailer, you notice he tells Moon Knight, "I sense darkness or chaos or something in him. I sense chaos in him." So Marvel is famous for their misdirects. If you look at the trailers and they digitally remove something and other things. So I really think he's going to play a bigger character, because you don't call up Ethan Hawke and be like, "Hey man, we got this obscure character you want to play. Do you want to play it? Well, how's he in the comics?" "Well, no, he's in one issue and then he died." But if they were to dangle, let's say, I don't know, Dracula at Ethan Hawke, he would definitely do it. That's what my guess is. I don't think it's really Arthur Harrow, or it's Arthur Harrow in name only, and he's actually somebody else. Toward the end of the series, he reveals who he really is. So it'd be curious to see. I mean, if it is Arthur Harrow, then it's a bit disappointing, because, like I said, he's a one and done. One of those things where it's first appearance and death in the same issue. So that's 1, 2, 3 Moon Knight books. All right. Over under is 5.5, and we're going on to number 6. Do we have Moon Knight number 6?
It's a Hulk book. Hulk number 3. This is Trad Moore 1/25 variant from earlier this year. And after getting significant heat behind the God of Hammers, cue the salute, Donny Cates strikes again.
Oh,
so
damn it.
To catch folks up with the series, the Hulk has been split into 3 personalities. As described in the book summary, the Hulk's body has been turned into a starship. Banner Psyche pilots it from within the Hulk's mind, and the Hulk's psyche fuels the starship with his anger. While traveling through different dimensions, we're introduced to a darker and more sinister threat that many are calling Black Hulk and Null Hulk. However, it's not known if this unnamed character is even a Hulk yet, or what this means for our Hulk. With that said, high expectations for this character to turn into an ongoing character helped 51 copies sell this week, with a 7-day uptick of 145%, and had a high sale of $90 for a raw copy of this crazy looking book.
That is a crazy story or
Yes.
origin of what that was just described. Because I was talking to Matt, and then Matt was like, "I'm trying to figure out why this book is trending and why they're doing it." But as they always say, a certain somebody knows how to market and hype their books. But
I
thought the previous volume of the Hulk was incredible, where it was really like a kind of horror version of the Hulk. That one was incredible. But I guess we need to have a please don't call him Null Hulk or Black Hulk. Come on, because that's that's like low hanging fruit. So all right, so number 6 on the list is Hulk number 3, Trad Moore 1/25 variant. Okay, Trad, we see you, Trad. All right, what do we got for number? Well, you know what? We're halfway there, so why don't we just hear a word from our sponsors, man? Because they're doing big things in the year 2022. So
Yes, they
if
are.
you're tired of paying 10% or more, join the 1% revolution.
Tired of paying 10%, 15%, or more to sell your cards, comics, and digital collectibles? How does 1% sound? Too good to be true? Well, not anymore. MySlabs.com is the web's premier user-driven marketplace for buying and selling slabbed cards, sealed wax, and now slabbed comics and digital collectibles. So the next time you're forced to pay 10% or more to sell something from your collection, head over to MySlabs.com and join the 1% revolution.
That's right. As soon as I get my slabs back, I'm going to be putting them up there too.
They just made an announcement that they're actually adding some stuff. They're adding Raw pretty soon.
Yeah, they're adding Raw. So the marketplace is really growing. Speaking of which, I finally bit the bullet. Due to peer pressure, you can find me on Whatnot. Lords of the Long Box. Right. I am on there. So as soon as I find enough energy, I will sell Raw comics and collections in there. I may be doing some other stuff too. I may be doing just regular content as opposed to just selling stuff. So look up Lords of the Long Box on Whatnot, and maybe you'll see me pop up. I heard they're going to be doing some guest hosting too. So you could have. Can you have 2 people on right now?
Yeah, you're allowed to have someone on there.
Yeah, so maybe me and Justin will do something, since he's more of the Whatnot aficionado, where he turns into Crazy Benny Stereo World when he's on his live show. It was very entertaining though, Justin. It was like,
thank you.
You kept me enthralled. I was like, what's next? All right, so number 6 on the list is Hulk number 3, the Tradmore 1 in 25 variant. All right, all right, halfway there. So did we get another Moon Knight?
Oh, we're halfway there, or we're halfway to the Moon Knight books. So we got Moon Knight number 1 now from 1980. So for the past several years, the highly anticipated Moon Knight Disney Plus series has continued to push the first issue of this ongoing series to a higher and higher market value. With the first official trailer releasing, this book has risen in price, and surge of 81 copies sold last week should come to no surprise. It did have a 7-day uptrend of 110%. And a high sale for a CGC 9.8 for $1,150.
Oof!
That book now.
Yep, I just sent mine in to get graded. I've been sitting on it for a while now, so I don't think it's gonna get a 9.8. But like I said, it's the what are the ripple effect, right? Or one night, 32, and then second appearance 33, and then there's the Marvel, what was it, Spotlight or Premiere? It was Marvel Spotlight, right? Where he has his first own solo series. I'm trying to think. It's the all yellow cover.
I know the cover. I just forget what series.
Spotlight.
Yeah. Yeah, it's Marvel Spotlight. I think that book too has a good potential. Because obviously wherever my Night 32 is like out of the atmosphere right now, and so is Marvel Spotlight 5. I can't believe that Ghost Rider book is just holy cow. I'm glad I got mine for relatively cheap, but nowhere near a 9.8. But at 7.5, I'll take it. And then Marvel Spotlight, like my man Gabe says, man, any grade is a good grade for this. Yeah, because this is probably one of the better runs of Moon Knight, where he was like drive around in his spaceship. Marvel Spotlight 33, thank you very much. Where he had his own crescent spaceship, and he was throwing crescent stars and all that stuff. This version of Moonlight, exactly. Yeah. I mean, he already he was a billionaire, but he decided to become a mercenary. So yeah, he's not really. People always compare Moon Knight to Batman, but Moon Knight has power, so it really doesn't. The only common denominator is they're billionaires. That's about it. But Moon Knight is, well, I guess Batman could be insane in some clinical circles because of what he does, but the Moon Knight is typically, I like the Moon Knight that's powered by the fist of Khonshu and the god of Khonshu and all the Egyptian mythos. I don't like the 3-piece suit Moon Knight, but give me more of the Egyptian mythology on Moon Knight. And Marvel is going down the supernatural path, so I hope they don't pull the rug on us, and all those things we saw in the trailer were just an illusion in his mind, because he's crazy, obviously, because he's speaking with a weird British accent. I talked to my friend Edward, who has a channel called Small Screen Co, and he's British, and he talks about American actors who can't do British accents. And I was like, and I turned the tables on him, and it's like, well, there's only a few British actors that can pull off an American accent unless it's really accentuated. Like like an American New York accent or a Southern accent. Like hell, Liam Neeson played a redneck in Next of Kin. Remember that?
Yeah.
And he can't do an American accent for the life of him. When Liam Neeson speaks like just plain American, here's the best example of a British actor who does a very vanilla accent. John Boyega in Star Wars. That is the worst accent ever because everybody in America has an accent from wherever you're from, whatever region you speak. You know what I mean? So, but that's why it's easier for them to do. Who is that? The fat guy in the Mario Brothers? Hoskins.
Yeah, Hoskins.
He's British. Oh, I never knew he was British. But even in his Saving Roger Rabbit, he had this like kind of New York kind of East Coast accent. You would have never known he was British.
I never knew. I never knew that. What's the guy that plays Rick Grimes? I never knew he was Australian until I saw him in that interview. And the girl
Andrew
who
Lincoln,
plays
right?
Maggie.
All of them.
Both
Bob Hopkins. There you go. And Idris Elba had no idea he was British. And when I watched The Wire, you know what I mean?
When I saw him on The Office with a British accent, I thought he was faking his accent.
You know, and it's funny because there's certain actors who never do American accents. Like right off the top of my head, Michael Caine, because his accent is pure Cockney, like it's Cockney accent. If you look it up, there's a slang English, and he had to tone it down when he was playing the butler. But in some
of a tangerine.
Yeah, but Michael Caine, just some British actors just can't do it, you know. But some are really good, like Gary Oldman. Do you remember that movie with what's his name? Jesus, he played like this whitewash Rastafarian.
True Romance.
True Romance, yeah. And I was like,
ever.
Yeah, I was like, Quentin Tarantino wrote that. But he didn't direct it, but he wrote that. Yeah, that is a great fucking movie, man. But I was like, look, is that Gary Oldman? And he was like doing this weird kind of Rastafarian, like a hood dude accent. It was kind of funny, man. But I was like, he even had like the gold fronts and everything. I was like, that's hilarious. All right, so let's see.
Speaking of one last thing of accents, I just got to give it out to him. Leonardo DiCaprio, Blood Diamond. That accent he does.
Oh, the South African accent.
It's not South African. It's like Tasmanian or Tasman. I don't know. It was
Tanzanian?
like it's spot on, and it was awesome. It did very good with that.
Yeah, it's a good movie, but
great
it's
movie.
a good movie. Speaking of Leonardo DiCaprio, there was like a leak from somebody. I'm pretty sure it's fake, but they showed the end credits of all the actors for Doctor Strange 2. And it has everybody in there. Leonardo DiCaprio, what's his name? God damn it. I just got a brain fart.
Show or movie, come on.
Brain fart. What's his name? Tom Cruise. It would be the largest cast ever. I know, I'm pretty sure it's fake because Leonardo DiCaprio, Tom Cruise, and a bunch of other people. And I was like, how are they going to fit this in this movie? But I'm pretty sure it's fake. But it's circulating the internets because pretty sure somebody made it up. Like, how would they have the end credits already anyway? So anyway, So Moon Knight, #1, coming in at number 5, 1150. Now officially a 4-figure book.
Wow.
I don't know if it's ever been a 4-figure book, but it is now in a 9.8. All right, what do we got for number 4?
Strange Academy, number 15. This is the Humberto Ramos cover, and he kills it. Let's just face it. He's an awesome artist. While Gaslamp's first cameo versus the first appearance is still being debated for issues 13 and 14, this issue officially gets the honor of first cover appearance. And boy, did it sell last week with 175 copies sold, a 7-day upturn of 99%. And a high sale of $29 for a raw copy of that cool cover. Man,
so I'm glad I had this on my pull list and all the variants. So I just got to go. I haven't been to my shop in a couple of weeks, but I can't wait to go and pick these up. But I've been pulling Strange Academy ever since I came out. So
stop the. Let's see what that guy's holding. The green dude. Yeah.
Oh, it's a little puppet.
He's holding another little dude. It's a little dude holding another little dude. It's like a certain. I won't say his name. The short dude. All right, so Strange Academy number 15 raw for $30. Not bad, But you know what? Strange Academy is a great read. It's one of the books I enjoy reading, man. It's pretty cool, fun book for me at least, because it's sorcery and it's magic. It's
Magical.
Doctor Strange. Yeah, it's magical. There you go. Thank you, Ryan. Have a
Welcome.
magical day. If you go to Disneyland, they say have a magical day. So when I go to Disneyland, I throw them off. Before they say it to me, I go, have a magical day. And they just look at me like that. Like, if you go to, Disneyland when it's your birthday and they give you the pin to wear,
No, because I'm not 5.
You never.
I've
Well,
been to
adults
Disney
wear
in
it too.
20-something
You
years.
should wear it because all employees have to wish you a happy birthday if you wear it. So just walk around and make everybody say happy birthday to you. But anyway, I'll be going back again next. Holy shit, this weekend! I can't wait to ride Ride of the Resistance again. That is such a dope ride. That Star Wars ride. I can't wait to see it. All right, and now we already got a reservation, so you don't have to stand in line. So we're all good, man.
Nice.
Anyway, I digress again. Strange Academy number 15 coming in at number 4. What do we have for number 3? Any more Moon Knight books?
Yeah, how about a number 7 Moon Knight from last week, the Raza variant? So, wow, seriously. This one is one of the favorite covers of the week. Heck, it's only January. We've seen and even call it our favorite cover of the year. It's perfect. It's well timed with the Moon Knight heat. It was a tough issue to find in stores as copies were quickly snatched up. Fans had to turn to online sales, which moved to 110 copies last week, 7-day uptrend of 182%, and a high sale for $30 for the raw copy. This is crazy for just a cover B for this Moon Knight.
When did this come out?
Last week?
Okay, I should have it in my pull list then because I didn't go to my shop last week. It better be there, Big To Do. Damn it, because I'm pulling all the Moon Knight variants as well. So, but there are some killer Moon Knight variants that they do. But Raza is also the guy that did the Miles Morales DJ variant. So, but this is cool. If you really look into this, where it's like you see him in his suit, but then you see the shadow of Moon Knight, but then you see maybe his split personality falling to the side of him. I don't know. Take it for there's ways you can conceptualize art, right, Ryan? Ryan
Yes.
has been on
Beautiful.
a spiritual art trip, and so
Man. I love it. That's a very good look.
Ryan's going to be doing some commissions pretty soon. So
Yeah.
yeah, man.
That was just totally a digital. It was just fun playing with digital stuff sometimes.
Just give us some psychedelic artwork, man.
Yeah,
Give me do a Doctor Strange
Abstract.
psychedelic Doctor Strange for me.
Oh,
There you
that'd be
go.
cool. Yeah.
All right, Moon Knight number 7. All your blank covers to Ryan, and he'll do something for you.
Yeah.
Moon Knight number 7, the Raza variant, coming in at number 3. What do we got for number 2? Wait, let me see how many Moon Knight books so far. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I set the over under at 5.5. So you got 2 more chances. What do we got for number 3? 2.
Hulk number 3. This is the Ryan Otley variant from 2022 and black or null Hulk, whatever you want to call it. Didn't just move the variant. The standard cover was on fire last week with 132 copies sold and a 7-day uptrend of 335%, and had a high sale of $25 for a raw copy. Donny Cates had a successful track record and helped new villains trend in a big way. However, he did kind of have a habit of killing them off. And who is this new Black Null Hulk? What is he? What does it mean for our Hulk? Mr. Cates does a fantastic job and keeps us coming back for more.
Again.
Sorry. It's just how many times would we have over under Donny Cates tonight? Shit, that's what the answer should have been.
Oh man, did it again. All right. All right.
I pulled a Pete Rose. I needed that last one.
All right. So Hulk number 3 coming in at number 2. All right. So the over under is 5.5. Right now we're at 5. What could be number 1? Justin, you're muted.
Moon Knight number 2 is at number 1 this week. As noted, the biggest trend of Moon Knight's Disney Plus trailer was around the confirmation that Ethan Hawke is playing the role of an obscure Moon Knight villain, Dr. Arthur Harrow. His first and only appearances in this issue, it went from a dollar bin to a high sale of $158 raw, so 65 copies sold last week. And that's just the direct edition, which had the huge uptrend of 1,438%. Oof. The over-under should have been how many Moon Knight books did I get tonight?
I like that
I had
cover.
I had 5 Moon Knight books just on my own.
Good for you, man.
Tim, you're muted.
Yeah. So you were, if you guessed under, well,
The winner. You're the winner.
it's not fair because he saw the list in advance. So he could have bought some. So I don't know. Anyway,
I went 0 for 11 on this list. I can't believe that.
Yeah. So a lot of good people. Lon, I'm very disappointed in you, Lon. 0 for 11. Come on.
Yeah,
Come on,
I'm with you,
Lon.
Lon. I'm with you,
Comic
Lon.
Centrics, congratulations. 9 out of 11. That's not bad at all. Not bad at all. So Moon Knight number 2 comes in.
It's very like
number
Aztecian,
1.
or is it Mayan? I don't know. That's
It's
cool.
Egyptian.
No, it's not. Look at that.
Well, that's true because look at the Mayan pyramids in the
yeah.
background. That is definitely not an Egyptian pyramid. Good way to catch that, Ryan. Check out the
Yeah.
big brains on Brad.
Hey,
over
man,
there.
educated, spiritually, mentally, physically. Come on, you got to get healthy.
He is a new man. You can see him. He's got a set at Burning Man this year, so he'll be out in the desert wearing tie dye and doing some weird stuff.
Peace, everybody.
Yeah,
It's gonna be. I'm gonna blast off into space.
Yeah. So thanks for joining us, guys. Any last words, Ryan?
Hey, it's Tuesday night, and that means it's a top 10 plus 1. I love it. Thanks for joining us as always. We love doing these lists, and come back for more on Thursday when we do the Shakers, which is really my favorite list, but don't tell anybody.
We'll shake things up. Speaking of shaking things up, Justin, say what's good to do. Say farewell or last words or whatever.
Yeah, of course. Make sure you check out the latest episode of the Comic-Con podcast. I am dropping the link in the live chat right now. Season 2, episode 3 just went up last week. Got some cool stuff going on. And of course, make sure you're following me on Instagram, _prime, and of course, Whatnot, where Tim can see me talk like Crazy Eddie and do some sales.
Welcome to Crazy Eddie Stereo World, where we blow wild prices. No, it was pretty good. It was like, I don't know if I have the energy to do that after 3 live shows a week, but we'll see, man. I'm working on something else where it's actually going to be more content driven as opposed to sales driven on Whatnot. But something is in the works, and I'll be sure to share it with you guys. And speaking of which, hold on a second. Let me. We've been talking about Mikey Sutton's comic book for a while now. I do believe the site is now up. Awesome. So let me see if you can order yet on here.
Yeah, man, it's exciting. It's going to be a fun story, everybody. You will love it. You will love it.
Check out Second Skin Comics. Second Skin Comics right there. Also here, I'm going to show you guys, Mikey sent me this piece of art that is pretty gnarly that I want to share with you guys. This is from, it's a special first look for Lord's members only. Nobody else has seen it yet. Let me show you. This is from Dreamwalker number 2, and this looks absolutely gnarly. Look at that.
Oh yeah, that looks sweet.
Look at that. Crazy. So check out secondskincomics.com. Pretty soon you'll be able to pre-order on there. If your LCS wants to carry the book, to hit up Second Skin Comics on their socials, and you can order the comic. I do believe there's going to be a 1 in 25 and 1 in 50 Natalie Sanders variant. So it's going to be dropping in February. So check out Second Skin Comics, and also on Instagram. But on Instagram, I think it's Second Skin with the 2ND as opposed to the word second. So Second Comics, but the website is now up. I would expect them to see. Actually, here. Let me drop this in here. If you want a preview of issue number 1, it's in the live chat Boom.
Oh, boom. There you go.
Boom. Go check it out, and you can see a preview of issue number 1. Noel Leyen Flores killed it with the art, so
Yes,
I can't
I
wait.
did. Very
Yeah, I
cool.
can't wait to see what happens with this. And from what I've been told from Mikey is a very limited print run of like 1,000. So get in when you can fit in. You know what I'm saying? For Nemesis Prime and Darkside Jedi, this is TiVo from Whatnot. Yeah. Who knows? Maybe I'll be on Whatnot. I pop into people's live sales every now and then. So if you're on Whatnot, give me a follow and I'll follow you back because I'm not too familiar with it. But I follow Justin, Darkside Jedi, and
Yeah,
some
I'm
other
on it.
folks.
I haven't even done a sale yet. I need to get going on that for sure.
There you
So,
go.
hey, we'll have a Lord's takeover. When we should do
There we
it?
go.
Wednesday night?
The silky smooth stylings of Ryan on Whatnot. That's all
Here
I'm
we
asking
go,
for.
everybody. Ooh.
All right, boys and girls. We will see you Thursday for the Shaker Show, and Sunday we'll be back with another live Letters from the Long Box with a long-term spec list that I was told is really out there. So if you enjoyed the last long-term spec list with Agana Harkness, you're gonna really dig this one. So till next time, boys and girls, keep digging in them long boxes. We'll see you Thursday at 6 p.m. Pacific for the Shaker Show. All right, peace
everybody.
out.
Now let's do this. Rewind, select and come again. Pull up that from the top to the very last. Jump, 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 jump.
Who are you to make their lives bitter in hard bondage? In this you shall know that the Lord is faithful. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, do it! We're here! We're back! Word up!
Yes, do what job.
You can't get fresher than this.
In the great hall of the Justice League, there are assembled the world's 5 greatest heroes. Their mission, to fight injustice, to right that which is wrong, and to serve all mankind.
When it comes, I won't even notice.
Oh, how so?
I'll be too busy looking good.
You can't understand.